guys, welcome to How to Housewife. Today we are going to be making beer bread. So beer bread is super easy. It's basically just beer, self-raising flour, and salt and sugar. We're going to be adding a little something. We're going to do cheese and herb garlic bread. So that's optional. You don't have to add it, but I highly recommend it because it's amazing, particularly if you're using the bread as something like a side for a soup or a stew. It comes out just beautifully. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to be using a lager, which will make our bread a little bit crispier with the crust around and nice and soft inside. So I'm going to tie up my hair and wash my hands, and we are going to get to it. Okay, we're going to kick things off by sifting 3½ cups of self-raising flour. Add in 2 tablespoons of sugar and a teaspoon of salt. We'll give these ingredients a quick mix through, and then we will add in the herbs and cheese. So I added in about a teaspoon of mixed herbs. You could probably add a bit more depending on what kind of flavour you're after. Because I'm pairing it with something else, I didn't want it to be too strong. And I add 3/4 cup of shredded cheese. Okay, so just give that a bit of a mix through. So you always want to make sure that your lager is the last thing, or your beer is the last thing that you add in, because anything that you add in after it starts to form a dough is obviously going to have to be kneaded into it. So we want to have everything mixed through. So of course I'm using an Aussie brand, Iron Jack, and they're actually doing a lot for Aussie farmers as well. So really happy to be supporting them. Obviously not a sponsorship video, it just happens to be the brand that I picked for this. Okay, so that's starting to come together, so we'll turn that out onto a floured bench top and start giving it a little bit of a knead. Okay, so I'm just going to shape him into a loaf a little bit. So I've got some baking paper. If you give it a good scrunch first and then lay it back out, it'll actually make it a lot easier to fit into things like tins and anything that's a little bit different. So we are going to pop it into a bread loaf tin, and we are going to bake it for about 45 minutes at 180 degrees Celsius. I will pop the Fahrenheit up on the screen for those of you who need that too. So this has come out really nice. It's got a beautiful thick crust around the outside, and on the inside it's nice and soft. It's very delicious, especially warmed up with butter. So that's us done for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.